Ray back. Goes on a charging run. So still almost half an hour into the game. It would be very difficult to say which team is in the ascendancy. But that man, what a moment for him. His last game ever for Rondebosch. He's first team polo player and Western Province polo. Fisher is captain of the polo side and Western Province as well, and South African polo. So those two know each other well outside of the rugby field. Here's not rolling away, but Rayback had a little chat with him before, and he was fired up. He offered to give me information on the Bishop's players, but I politely declined. Fisher finds his mark. Safodin fires it out. Davis, Collier the captain. Change the direction. Through the gap, Fisher releases Buerta. Troy Fisher. Ish Safodin, that's a strong tackle on Josh King. Comes from a real Bosch rugby family, does King. Jordan van Skalkwyk. Davis. Collier. And a knock-on force, then another knock-on.
First knock white, second blue.
So my reading of the game thus far has been quite impressive structures, shapes, but there's handling errors just interrupting the momentum of both sides. Captain Collier, it was Komazulu who forced the tackle on him. But Collier is actually a province cricketer. Played Coke Weekend as a left-hand offie bowler.
Crouch.
Bosch might be wanting to now start paying attention to those handling errors.
All six of you come closer, please. We're continuously moving before the bind in the set call, okay? Get it square and straight, please. Line up square, scrum straight. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Short arm, Kloosman takes it quickly. Charges up the field. Liam Kloosman, the pace on the man, puts in the kick, hunting it, waiting for it to bounce, fields it. Thumps up, but nonetheless, what a bit of magic. And this young man throughout the season for Bishops has been making breaks and creating moments like that. He wasn't at captain's practice yesterday because he was having a photo shoot. He was going to the Strand Matric dance. And it had to be there. Originally from Strand is Kloosman, most cap player in the team. Fisher once again on point with the throw-in. He joins the back of the ruck.
Play the advantage.
Davis ships it out. Advantage not taken,
Collapsing.
and it was collapsing.
You got the penalty.
I'm trying to think when last I saw the Bishops Bosch game going this long without a score. If ever I've seen it. Davis now fires it towards the commentator's booth.
On the line.
Fisher finds Gray.
Stay
Not great, inspirational youngster.
Onside.
Suffered lymphoma as a youngster. Came back, and as we've said, is one of the most capped Rondebosch players of all time. Fisher still going. Now some good go-forward ball for the Bosch boys. Bit of a mix-up where the ball is, but of course, it's the Trojan horse that takes it down. Fired out. Davis sees the option for the kick. Huge pressure on Leonard to take it. Bounces back into Luca Liebenberg's hands. The head of discipline at Bishops. And a young man who also is an accomplished saxophone player. Kluisman again. Goes on the dart. Not too much shape in the Bishops back line. Probably go to their forwards, and it does. McDonald pushed back. Jordan van Niekerk. So now, again, this time, James Bolton. Wangu. Beautifully through the hands. Liam Kluisman using that electric pace. Gets out the pass. Yates. Pumped back. Stellar counter-rucking from Bosch, but... Oh, we're going to have a little talk now.
Captain 5, please. 5? 5? Okay. It's just a penalty, but you can't come rushing into a breakdown like that. You have to stay on your feet, okay? That's a warning against him, okay? Have a chat if you want to. We'll play the penalty. Corner. Straight off his feet.
Kluisman has been one of the standout players for Bishops today, if not the standout player. How was that defense, however? Came in like a wrecking ball. Big throw in for Tuvus van Niekerk. The grade 11 finds his mark, but it goes backwards, or rather forwards from Wrightson's, and they've given it to a monster, Troy Fisher. Brave tackle by Kluisman on the charging unit. Now, can Sasha Ngomazulu...
I would suggest that you don't do that.
I like Bjorn Swart. I would suggest that you don't do it. Do that. So Ngomazulu won't go for the 3 points, rather he puts it into the corner. Oh, credit to Ngomazulu. Doing the dirty work at the forward spot. I think there was a little bit of a nudge afterwards, which Bjorn Swart picked up on. Off the hands, Yates. Just manages to hold on to it. Rudston, that boy has been full of running today. Now Bishops in perhaps the best position of the game. Be desperate to score going into half-time. Pick and drive. Is it going to go left or right? Surely left. Liebenberg, the only player on the right. Though change now, forward shifting. Oh, the boys fighting over the ball like it's an invite to the Herschel Matric dance. Now fired out. Ngomazulu puts in the much-promised cross kick. But just misses it, Mark. Well, we knew it was going to come. Taken quickly. Connor Kotza. There was some obstruction there. Oh, that's it. The throw wasn't on the mark.
Thank you. Still their ball. It was just in front of the mark. It's fine. Keep that open.
So can Bosch hold strong? You see the stand that was made front of all the old boys. Troy Fisher gets the fingertips. It's a fine take initially by Gray, but he lost control.
He played it, knock on in the line out. Scrum.
Oop, there it goes, just off the fingertips twice.
Bakkies. Props. Blocks in. F4. Blocks in. Come Lucy's. Sally. Right, you two get square. Crouch. Bind. That's fine. If you're not happy, we'll reset it. Okay? You're not. Okay. Props. Locks in. Come Lucy's. Bakkie. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Kluisman feeds. 30 seconds left for the deadlock to be broken. Ngoma Zulu forward. Final pass didn't go to hand. Judges have gone back off white by Vion Swart. Davis is standing deep. Puts in an important kick under pressure. Looking at Davis, I think he's grown a bit taller since the last fixture. He's, as I said, a grade 11 with a huge amount of potential. A little bit of an injury ankle, so apparently he's been going through to Stellenbosch almost every afternoon. His mom organized the oxygen chamber, so spends a lot of time in there. Line out works for Bishops. Through their hands it goes. Komazulu. John O'Bird. Kluisman.
Stay down.
So immediately it looks like Kluisman took a bit of a knock, and very quick work from Vion Swart.
That'll be a scrum.
Rugby across the world, but particularly schoolboy rugby, just making a massive emphasis on protecting player safety. So Vion Swart, I think, suspected that Kluisman had had a little knock, so told him to watch. And
just check it.
These young men have a lifetime of Bosch ahead of them. There are a couple 13-year players on both sides. Bishops, you get a tie for 13 years. Rondebosch, it's Fisher, Gray, Van Eden, Trudeau and Slater that have been part of this journey for 13 years.
Blue ball attacking.
And at Bishops, it's Hampshire, Bird, Leonard and Mwangu. So imagine what it's like being part of this fixture for so many years, and this is your last half an hour of schoolboy rugby for the rest of your life. What must it be like?
Locks in. F4, come to school there, please. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Told Kluisman, Ngoma Zulu, is this Bishops' chance? Forward. Runs over his opposite 12. Is taken down. Kluisman, Bird, he certainly put his hand up. He was told by Bishop's coaching staff they would be looking to Bird. Penalty, Rondebosch holding in. So what does Bosch do? Do they end it? Do they say that's a half? Or do they try attack? Davis taps it, kicks it out, and that is half-time. How often have you ever seen that in your life? No points scored in the first half. Nothing between the two schools, and a battle is on our hands. It all comes down to the last half an hour. And at half-time on the Tinky Haynes field, it's a tie with no points. Rondebosch, Bishops, both on 0.